So there's this thing called ambition gap. So it's basically the study of the disproportionate number of women that seek advancement or promotion compared to men, right? And in some of these studies, they found the difference to be 15 to 25%. Ambition would start high at the start of their careers, but then it faltered if companies failed to encourage them to seek advancement. We're talking about women here. And then I did deeper reading, research, and studying this, and I found that there were some myths about the fact that there even is an ambition gap. All right, there was a survey done, consisted of 200,000 employees, and after the study, they found there was a minimal variance between men and women when it came to ambition, only with companies who were progressive on gender diversity, right? And of course, that gap was pretty significant with companies that were least progressive on gender diversity, right? So, what's the difference? The difference is the focus on closing the gap by having an initiative or a gender diversity initiative. And it made me think about the gap for minorities, right? There is a gap when it comes to advancement and promotion um, in minority communities, Black, Hispanics primarily. And you had to wonder, is that gap because of race and ethnicity? Or is it the gap because of lack of encouragement, lack of coaching, mentorship, and companies not actually having a focus on ethnic diversity, right? So my childhood started in the 80s. And after like I served 10 years in the military, I didn't join corporate America until the 90s, right? And affirmative action was, of course, in full swing. So because of my military background, my education, so I was really ripe to take full advantage of these affirmative action policies. But merely being hired, that's not an indicator that I would ever be promoted. So after a few companies, and I had very little success of getting promoted, they also had very little interest in having African Americans in leadership. So of course, my ambition waned; it went down, right? And it was times that I did make it to middle management, but my ambition to seek higher positions was low because I didn't see high level management as something that was reserved for me. I didn't see anyone who looked like me in higher level management. So this quote unquote ambition gap is not about ambition at all, is it? Right? It's about making diversity a core value at your company and encouraging advancement for all, no matter what your race, ethnicity, or sex is.